Hi guys, welcome back to whatever platform you're on. Anyways, I want to talk about a word in manipulation, and so I go, you guys, and out in the world and work, and things that make me happy and enjoyable. And so one of the companies I work for, I want to share this, and but anyways, I was there today, and one of my buddies and one of the managers that works there, one thing is, whether it's our family, friends, relationship, whatever it is, okay? It's nice to help people, right? And we have a good heart. It's like I have a good heart. I've learned how to balance, everything out, in my life. But there is, oh, it's nice. I have it. I can help you. You know what I mean? Like, great, And if not, sorry, the answer is no. So anyways, I just want to talk about, my boss was sitting there and he was sharing something that happened. And anyways, and so he was saying, his situation and his mother, he helps his mother, okay? And I already know this person has narcissistic in not narcissistic in the mothers. Well, anyways, and so I'm just sitting here, trying to be light. I'm like a helpful and a light to everybody, you know what I mean, no matter what. And so anyways, and so he was sharing his story, and he already takes care of his mother. He pays the rent, pays the food, pays all the bills. She doesn't even, work or anything like that. So I'm like, so he's the one that, goes around and helps people in his family and stuff like that. And so, and I already know what area he's at in his life because I've been through a huge process. And so, so I sit there and told him, and so I guess she, he helped her again, co-sign for her and stuff like that. And she took advantage, and she, used his information and signed up for this, and now he already pays the bills, you know what I mean? Like, didn't, and provides everything like that. And so, but anyway, she took advantage, instead of, fixing her, she took all this money and loan, he co-signed and used his co-signature, okay? Didn't discuss with him. And didn't discuss it and took from him, you know what I mean? Took advantage, you know what I mean? And anyways, and then, and then he was on the phone and stuff like that, and she was like, screaming and stuff like that. I was overhearing, and then he shared with me that, oh, she was crying with me that day, and and I said, that's manipulation, and so that's what they'll do, is try to cry, manipulate, and that's not okay, you guys. That's manipulation, okay? If someone doesn't have it, you know what I mean? Like, and especially if you're already, like I said, I helped him, he's already paying all the bills, he's already doing so much, you know what I mean? And so I just said, here, some wisdom, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't care if someone's birthed you. I don't care if they're mother, father, I don't care what it is. That's abuse, okay? There's a financial, that's what we call financial abuse. When someone takes advantage and then they cry and manipulate you to try to use you and stuff like that, when you don't have it, when they don't even have it. And so anyways, I was just trying to share as a friend to him that you need to put stronger boundaries, you know what I mean? Like, and I gave him my wisdom, you know what I mean? And, but that's his lesson, you know what I mean? Like I told him, you have to learn that, you know what I mean, buddy? And, but yeah, and he left, right? And I don't know, but I really think he went out and he was really upset, and so probably cried and stuff like that. But anyways, and so, but I just want to talk about, I don't care who it is, you guys, like manipulation's not okay. I don't care, and especially if it's a mother or father, that's not love, you guys, okay? And I know it's hard to see that when it's your own, your mother, you know what I mean, or family member, but that's not love. And I would kick anybody, my family, it doesn't matter. And now I heal, so with that, get the fuck out, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to abuse my power. You're not going to use me like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing when someone's genuine and nice and doing all this for you, or just like, in instance, paying their rent and their food and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, you're paying her car. I mean, like, that's abusing their power, you know what I mean? And we all could say that family's the worst, right? And they abuse their, and I, like I said, cut certain people off, you know what I mean? And I learned in my healing journey, like, nope. And I'm so proud, you know what I mean? Like, but two different things, you guys. It's not okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. When someone is abusing their power, you don't have it, and then you're sitting here now. You're going in debt for them. That's abuse, okay? Because love is gonna say, oh my gosh, when someone loves somebody, they're gonna actually help them. They're not gonna put them in debt. They're not gonna there's another thing I'll talk about, but you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that to you if they love you. They don't care about your history, or they don't care how let me put more stress on him. You know what I mean? That's not love, you guys. And I know, like I said, it's hard, especially if your family's not healed. You know what I mean? Like I went through this stuff. My mom passed away, but before I could heal and be in that healed energy with her, but like I went through this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. I have people that will sit there and ask me, and I can't give it. You know what I mean? And I'm healed, and I gave so much when I was unhealed, you guys. I was that. And I didn't have strong boundaries. And that's one thing narcissists, we're going to get all this. But narcissistic people don't care. They will take, like I said, I shared a lot of my videos, they will take and take and take and take and take. Because it's one-sided. It's all about them. You don't matter. And that is not love. If someone is helping me and they sit there and say, I only have this or whatever, right? For instance, and they're in a bind and stuff like that, I'm not going to sit there and say, well, you better do this or you better, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Like, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's not me loving them. Or cry and manipulate you, you know what I mean? Like, that's, financial manipulation, abuse, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to go up to someone and say, hey, would you be able to help me out with this, or, you know what I mean? Like, and discuss that, and then them say, you know what? I have this and this in my own, and I'm like strapped. I can't do nothing about that. And they accept it, period, right? So anyways, I just want to share that because he was sharing that today, and he looked sad, and I knew it, and disappointed, and she just took advantage. She took advantage of him. That's no one's obligation to take care of your parent or family. You know what I mean? Like, we do stuff because, right, we love them. Like, I love my dad, and he had a stroke, and I've been in a bind, and, and trusting God in my situation, and want to be there, every minute, and he doesn't deserve, he's a good man, you know what I mean? And I want to do things for him, you know what I mean? Like, and, that's been a hard situation, and, but abuse is not okay, you know what I mean? Or taking advantage, or, it's like when we love somebody, we want to do stuff for them, you know what I mean? But then it's abuse when they overtake advantage and abuse that power. You get what I'm saying? I don't fall for that stuff no more, you know what I mean? And I'm thankful. Like I said, I healed and I evolved. And it came a long way, And anyways, but I just want to share that, you know what I mean? Like, manipulation's not okay. And so, yeah, again, financial abuse is a real thing, And, but yeah. But again, we all have to learn, like I said, I'm a good friend, and so I try to offer my wisdom, but that's our own lessons to learn, in our lives and stuff like that. And, but yeah, God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video, guys.